How's it going, guys? This is Mrs. Beloved 02, and I am so happy that I am finally able to sit down and relax and do a video. So my schedule is back to the normal schedule. I actually got off a couple hours early today because it was really slow. So I put in for some time off, and now I get to breathe and do this video in peace and not, well, I have to leave in about an hour, but I'm not going to rush, and it's not going to be an hour-long video. So, alright, so 40-day fast. I just want to give a recap for the end of day 4. Last night was wonderful. I went to bed. I had so much energy when I got off work last night, and I came home and got to really think and get some reading in. I'm meditating. I am, trying to keep in a peaceful state and praying, which is really helping me. My days are so peaceful. I would say the most frustration that I've felt since I've started this fast has been due to my sinuses. I have fasted. I've been fasting. I've fasted for a long time, since I was 14 years old, 15 years old, in high school. That's when I first started fasting. And initially it was mainly for religious purposes. And I started fasting and I started eating one meal a day. I was on the plump side. I had, big bones running my family, big body. And so I initially started fasting because I wanted to slim down some, and I wanted to learn to control my urges and control my eating, and I did really well. And so I have some experience starting and following through afterwards. I took really good care of my body. When I started having children, I slowed down. I didn't work, and sitting around and not doing much and losing that motivation to exercise and get up and get around. That's kind of what ended up happening to me. So the weight started coming on, not leaving. And I have 6 children, so 3 girls, 3 boys. So yeah, it was coming all right. And I would say with each one of my children, I gained at least 60 pounds, and I didn't even lose a full half of it afterwards. So that's a lot, and that's a lot to deal with. And, even as an adult, I fasted. The most I've done was the videos that I did last year was 10 days, but I've done 7 days, 8 days. So I'm really good with controlling my urges to eat. And, throughout the years, I used to eat meat. I never ate pig, but I did eat beef, and I ate chicken. And so over the years, I started to realize, with paying closer attention to what I was eating, that certain foods were causing me to have certain negative reactions. That's how I found out that I had a problem with dairy. And then meat, I ate meat for a while, and then it went from eating baked foods to eating fried foods, and to kicking it at Buffalo Wild Wings almost every weekend, and then Chinese food. And I noticed that, I started swelling. So I knew it had to be blood pressure issues, maybe some cholesterol issues, and, so I stopped eating meat due to that, stopped eating a lot of fried foods. But one of the main things that I'm noticing, and that I've learned over the years, is you can't just stop eating a food and then not implement something else in its place. And that's where working out has been an issue for me for a long time. And I know for a fact that the reason that when I gain weight it sticks like glue is because I am not active enough. So my husband and I actually have been talking about this. When I did the first fast, we talked about it for so long, and I wanted him to, get on the boat with me for a longer fast, and he wasn't really interested in it at the time. But we spent a lot of time over the last few months just discussing, if we are to do a fast, a longer fast, what would we do afterwards? What would our routine be? How are we going to eat afterwards? So I have cookbooks, and I wish I would have brought the cookbooks down here. I have to pull them out. I have them upstairs in my kitchen, I think, and I don't want to have to stop the video and run and get it. And I'll probably just have those cookbooks the next time. But, you know, different raw food. I actually ate raw for a while. And for me, it's just a matter of consistency. I'm trying to mentally train myself to be more focused and more consistent when I make a decision. And I've already proven by, you know, taking so many different things out of my diet that I have the willpower to make changes. It's just the major changes that I need to implement. Those are the ones that I'm really struggling with. So one of the main things is working out, and we have a membership at the Y. So we're already planning what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it, as a family with my children and with my husband. Going to the gym, maybe playing basketball, walking with him, things like that. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to just going through this full process. I have been journaling. I did bring that book. I've been journaling every single day since, you know, the day before my fast. Oops, this lighting, I don't think you can see. Been journaling and just kind of writing down every day, everything I'm thinking and going throughout the day. This is day 5 here. Day 5 of my fast. And I've been weighing myself every day, and just really from my own record. One thing that I am noticing with my weight is I am slimming down. I am slimming down, and that's what I wanted. But I'm slimming down and I'm feeling good doing it. And that's the thing about fasting. The mindset, the mind tells you, oh, you know, you can't not eat. You need your proteins. You need this. You need that. But the reality is your body can sustain so much. And during this process of water fasting, the body is purifying itself. It's taking out all those toxins from all the medication that you've used over the years. Sinus medication, in my case, steroids, in my case. The body is detoxing and eliminating all of those, you know, bad things from our bodies. And that's why we can still maintain, our cells are regenerating. So we can go on long fasts and still be healthy and still be happy and at peace, calmer, more patient. I can't even tell you how calm I've been throughout this process. I had, my initial couple of days of sinus issues, but man, this morning I woke up with so much energy. And, when I got dressed and I got going, I started to, my body started to heat up a little, and I felt a little drained, just a little bit. And my husband volunteered to take me to work today, which was nice because it was storming, like the rain, it was ridiculous. So, but after I, kind of got back in the groove of things today, I've had so much energy all over the place, absolutely loving it. And I just couldn't wait to get home to make this video, and I'm like, man, my schedule changed so much. I left so early this morning, so I definitely am going to have to start making the videos in the evening. So, and this is the book that I told you guys I've been reading. I think I showed it to you in the first video, but this book is awesome. And you may want to look into it. The author, let me go ahead and show you here. This is something, if you are considering fasting, not really sure whether this is something for you, or if you want to, do long fasts, or if you want to commit to short fasts, you're not really sure of what the process is, what it entails, why you would do it in the first place. This is the book for you. I would suggest you, Google it, go on Amazon. It's not that expensive. I think it's maybe $11 or $12, something like that. Check it out. And just for light reading, I'm reading this during work. Have a little homemade bookmark in there. Very good read as well. One thing I'm noticing with fasting, I've always liked to read a lot, but because my mind has become so clear and so calm, things that I may not have had the patience to read before, all of a sudden are interesting to me. So that's a good thing. And I wrote down a couple of questions too. And some of these I think that I've already addressed. What made me decide to fast? And I think I addressed that earlier. And how long have I been a faster? That's in there too. What types of foods do I eat? What types of foods were I eating before? Was I eating before the fast? Well, I've kind of been up and down with the types of food. I love pasta. I absolutely love pasta, and I love rice. And even though I've tried to eliminate most processed foods, I have had a heck of a time eliminating pasta from my diet. And that's one of my major issues, because I eat pasta a lot. I mean, I've eaten it a lot. I mean, sauteed it with vegetables. I don't eat meat with it, but it's enough to make anybody stop back and say, okay, hey. And I've noticed the way that my body changes when I eat pasta. I have the portions that I ate. Too much, quit playing. I knew better, but yeah. Ate way too much food when I did eat. Didn't exercise. So these are some things that I plan on changing throughout this process. And my husband, thank God for him, will be helping me throughout this process. The types of foods that we're going to be eating, I mean, it's just major groups: grains, beans, vegetables, and fruits. That's what we plan on doing. To wean ourselves off of the fast, we will be drinking juice. Well, right now we're trying to decide, is it going to be a month-long process of juicing afterwards, or are we going to juice for a week or 2 weeks and then eat fruit for the next 2 weeks afterwards? We have a process that we're trying to figure out exactly how to implement, what to do exactly after the fast to get our body adjusted and acclimated to eating foods again. The last thing you want to do is go on a fast like this and then jump right into eating solid foods. And that's what they talk about in this book. So yeah, check that out. So and menus and things like that, that's what we're planning. How are we going to go moving forward? Now, my husband, he's never had a problem with his weight. I have had a problem with my weight, and because for me it's really a weight issue, I really want to focus on the foods, the types of foods, the amounts of foods I choose to eat, how many fruits and vegetables do I implement in my diets. Do I want the foods cooked or do I want them raw? My children are really good. They don't really care. They are really flexible when it comes to the food. It's me. I'm picky, and in a way, I'm set in these negative ways, these negative habits that are hard to break. So, there's just a couple of things that I'm working on. This video is getting pretty long. It's 13 minutes. I don't want to go too long. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of, what it is that I'm doing here, why I chose to do it, and, how I want to work going forward. I put a lot of thought into this fast before I did it, and my mindset is right. And to do a fast like this, it takes so much dedication and so much just mental strength and stamina to be able to sustain for such a long time. And again, I've only gone 10 days, but I believe and I know that we're with prayer, with the help of my husband and others, I am going to get through this. He is going to get through this. And everybody who's in the same situation that I am in, we're going to get through this. It is a process, but I wouldn't have started it if I had no intentions in stopping and ending at the time that I have decided to go for. So I think that's about all I want to say right now. Today has been fabulous. Fabulous day, and I feel blessed. So I'm just going to keep on moving forward, And if you guys have any questions or comments, please post. This is just, these videos I'm making, I initially wasn't going to make them every day. I was just going to do them once a week, but I spoke to another faster, Adrienne. She's fasting too, and you know, she kind of put that seed in my head. Maybe I should do a vlog, and everyday vlog sounds pretty good. At least it's good for me to look back and look at my process. I actually look back at my 10-day videos, and that's one thing that motivated me to do this every day. And I'm hoping that maybe somebody else can, you know, learn something and at least be able to see what the experience is like every day. It's all real, every bit of it. So yeah, keep watching, and you all have a fabulous day.